IIT, along with Government of Punjab, Startup Punjab and Invest Punjab, look forward to join hands with UD Impact to bring meaningful collaborations for science, technology and innovation. I, Radhika Trekha, on behalf of IIT Ropar, will be hosting all of you together here. So with this, I take pleasure in inviting our distinguished key speakers of the inaugural panel of the session. I'll request Mr. Lee from UD Impact Korea to be here with us. So I will have a group photograph earlier together. Yeah. Dr. Pushpender Pal Singh, Project Director, Annam AI Foundation, Awadh IIT Ropar, and Dean CAPS IIT Ropar. Mr. Yong Woo, co-founder UD Impact from AI from Korea. Mr. Amit Dhaka, IAS Chief Executive Officer of Invest Punjab. And we are also waiting for Dr. Jae Kong Lee, Director, Korean SME and Startup Agency Cosme. Priya, once he is there with us, you can escort him till the dais. So I'll request our speakers to please stand. We are going to have a group photograph, and at the end, we are going to get back from India AI team. So we can have a quick photograph. Now I take pleasure to call our partners from UD Impact, who are the main organizer of this session and seeding the collaborations between South Korea and India, specifically from Punjab. I would love to invite Mr. Teong Hong Lee from UD Impact Korea to give us a glimpse of what UD Impact is and how we are going to take the collaborations forward.
Hello everyone, my name is Taehyung Lee and I'm the Director of Global Business Department in UD Impact. First of all, I apologize with my English skill first, and thank you for IIT Lopa and Punjab to joining us here, and also Cosme. And now it is really a pleasure to be here today. And UD Impact creates social impact through entrepreneurship education, and for the past 10 years, we have used government and corporate CSR budgets to provide free entrepreneurship programs for aspiring entrepreneurs and early-stage startups. We support the full journey, education, mentoring, networking, and follow-up support to the startup. And so far, we have helped build more than 30,000 startups in Korea. But entrepreneurship education is not only about how to build a company. It is about learning how to find real problems and how to understand them deeply and how to create practically solutions together. So we teach people to test ideas in the real market and meet customers and improve through actions. So entrepreneurship is a process of solving real-world problems, not only just building a company. So recently, we developed our own AI-based LMS platform. So this system includes an AI coach that gives personal feedback, learning guidance, and progress tracking. Learners can study in self-directed way. So because of this, we spend less time on lectures, and more time on real execution, customer interviews, and market validation and action. With this scalable system, we are now able to support over 10,000 startups every year. So entrepreneurship creates real and measurement impact. it leads to job creation and growth of local business and stronger regional economies. So startups are one of the most direct ways to create new jobs and new opportunities. We are also expanding globally. Beyond Korea, we now operate programs in Japan and India. In India, we train talented young people and prepare them to work in startups around all over the world. And our goal is reduce the global talent mismatch and help solve youth unemployment and build a stronger global startup workforce. We believe entrepreneurs are natural underdogs. They start with limited resources, so they face uncertainty. They compete with bigger players. That is why we hold the Asian trademark for the brand Underdogs. Under this brand, we run our entrepreneurship education programs to support the bold founders who start from the ground up. UD Impact is building a scalable entrepreneurship platform powered by CSR funding and AI technology. We connect people with ideas to real markets and real opportunities. So anybody who wants to be the entrepreneurship, please be focused on our Underdogs program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lee from UD Impact Korea for opening wonderful opportunities where India and Korea come together to boost deep tech entrepreneurial ecosystem, specifically in artificial intelligence. With this, I take pleasure in inviting Mr. Amit Dhaka, IAS Chief Executive Officer of Invest Punjab. We can sit and have, that would be fine. For his insights into drawing investments to the state of business, to state of agriculture, state of economic from state of Punjab.
A very good evening. I think all youngsters sitting here must be watching that why this boring bureaucrat is sitting among us. So
You are also young.
no, I said boring.
Okay.
I'm not denying that I'm not young. Everybody wants to be young only. So thank you very much for our partners from South Korea and IIT Ropar, which is always integral part of Invest Punjab team. And we are working with them. So we in government understand very well our role in new age, new tech. Our role is of facilitator, and our role is to provide a conducive ecosystem to the new tech industry to survive, thrive and grow. And in current era, we know very well that when metros are saturated, the cost to companies and cost to employees and happiness index, which matters a lot in terms of quality of life, I think Mohali is the best city where one can live. Half an hour from Shivaliks, 10 minutes, 15 minutes drive to your office, which is a luxury in metro cities. The cost of living, the quality of life, the education institutions around it, even schooling and the medical facilities, everything is world class. So, at times when I interact, I don't see any reason that why these tech companies are not coming to Mohali. Though we have a good ecosystem, but when we benchmark us against Gurgaons or Hyderabad's and Bengaluru's of the world, then our score is not very healthy. So we are trying to tell everybody that we are there, and somehow now there is a movement of IT companies and tech companies and new age companies towards tier 2 cities. And we are very confident that in tier 2 cities, in terms of infra, the quality of, we have ring of, tech institutions around Mohali. So let's start with IIT Ropar, as sir is sitting here. We have Punjab Engineering College, we have Thapar Engineering College, we have IIT Mandi just in the vicinity, we have NIT Kurukshetra, NIT Jalandhar and other reputed colleges, ISB Mohali, Plaksha University, which is coming up so well. Then we have IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Amritsar. So there are ring of institutions and research institutions. When you talk about semiconductor, which everybody is talking about, the Mohali is the birthplace of semiconductor industry in the country. every senior guy in the semiconductor sector today in different companies has been baptized in SCL Mohali. And fortunately, Government of India is funding SCL, and Tata Advanced System is going there, going to implement that with 5,000 crore investment. So in Mohali, we have these research institutions, DRDO labs, NIPER, ISER, very other organizations of Government of India for research, semiconductor manufacturing, the CDIL for packaging, everything is there. So now we are pushing very hard to get the new tech industry, whether it is GCC, semiconductor, ESDM, defense and aerospace. And in the new policy, we are trying to encourage whatever nudge as government we can give in terms of fiscal incentive, we are trying to bring in our next policy. And we are starting a campaign called Brand Mohali. A young team is there, and we are going to tell that what we have. And our biggest USP is that please come and see. Don't believe what we are telling. So that's how we are approaching things. And with new policy, we hope that we will cut a lot of ice in the new propositions. Infosys is coming up with a very big campus in Mohali with 6,000 capacity, and we are talking to few GCCs, and we are fortunate to get one R&D center of 500 crores, and CDL Mohali and SCL I have already mentioned. So we are trying to put things together, and as I was mentioning, Rajiv ji, that we are in talk with few drone companies. We are trying to put in place a drone ecosystem. So we are not talking only about the bigger segments. We are going to sub-segments and deeper, so that we can offer something concrete to next generation, which is going to stay there in and around Mohali. Because Mohali is catchment of all of the north. Everybody who belongs to Himachal, Haryana, J&K part, Rajasthan, they are happy to be settled at Mohali. And the second part is what state is doing in terms of facilitation. There, I think, at the cost of being boastful, I can tell that Punjab today has the best regulatory framework in the country. And we are the benchmark. We are the only unified regulator in the country where all clearances are given by the Invest Punjab. It is actual single window which we are talking since 4 or 5 decades. All officers of different departments sit in my office, they report to me and file, or there is no file of course, but things doesn't move out of that window. And the clearance time is so fast that if for a particular category, if it is green and industrial area, you can start your work in 5 days. So we are trying to work on manufacturing, service sector. We are proposing some rental incentives. Already there is a gap of IT rentals in Gurgaon and Mohali up to delta is of nearly half. So we are trying to push it further. So we hope that if we are able to bring initial, critical mass, then it will automatically explode. So that is our goal. And for the startups also, we went to Korea, and with Chief Minister and whole the delegation was there, and we visited one of the centers. And on those lines, as Professor Rajiv will agree, that I'm in discussion with him. And I hope that within 2-3 months, we have a very good space which will come up buzzing with the activity. Already one floor is there. And we are going to introduce, the first tranche is given by the state government. We are trying to introduce the second tranche for startups. So hopefully it will get through, and we are trying to encourage already mature startups to shift to Mohali. There also we are trying to bring in some fiscal incentives so that, they are able to sustain. So this is what all about we are doing, and we are open to any suggestions, any inputs, because you guys are more well informed than us. So whenever you feel like, please come to us, let us know what we can do, how we can improve, because it is a continuous journey. We can't rest. We have to try to be better and better every day. And these young and bright brains are our basic requirement to go further. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dhaka, for emphasizing on Brand Punjab, not just brand Mohali, but we are going to make brand Punjab, brand India. Of course, with this summit, we are bringing brand India on the forefront of Global South in artificial intelligence. With this, now I invite Dr. Pushpender Pal Singh, Project Director, IIT Ropar, Annam AI Foundation, and Awadh, and Dean CAPS, Corporate Alumni Placements and Strategy from IIT Ropar, for his address and his vision for South Korea and India collaboration. And before I hand over to you, Dr. Pushpender, we have Dr. Jae Kwong Lee, the Director for Korean SME and Startup Agency. We would like you to be here with us. We welcome you here. Over to you, Dr. Pushpender.
Thank you, Radhika. I thought of extending what Mr. Dhaka talked about, the opportunities that Chandigarh region or the Mohali region offers. For the colleagues who has not been to this part of India and have not seen this particular ecosystem, I would like to update you that around Chandigarh and these cities, we call them Mohali, Jirakpur, Chandigarh, the entire Tri-City area is actually very, very good for nurturing a startup ecosystem. Probably in India, there is no other place better than this area to nurture a startup. There are regions to it. Regions to it because the lifestyle is very good. The roads are wide. From one point to other, if you want to travel, you take very less time. Chandigarh region, Mohali region and Jirakpur region has been ranked in India 5 and 6 in the startup ecosystem, and we are ramping very fast. How IIT Ropar is contributing, I would like to emphasize on that, and then I'll talk about how we can do with the relationship with UD Impact and Korea. IIT Ropar, though it's a very young institute, only 16, 17-year-old institute on the bank of Satluj River, is ramping startups like no other institute ever did in this country. Today, we have more than 400 startups at IIT Ropar incubated, and all of them are known to be as per the conventional definition of deep tech. These startups are R&D driven. They are not just any startup, but the startup which are bringing a lot of research and development ecosystem together. IIT Ropar also offers, which other institutions are not able to offer, because we have a very robust R&D ecosystem at the institute, and therefore any opportunity that is needed for a startup to grow. A startup, if it is going to develop a prototype, they have to actually go through the entire ecosystem to do it. But when you are at IIT Ropar, you don't have to worry about anything. All the labs are available just round the clock, and you can go anytime and work. The administration at IIT Ropar, thanks to our director, Professor Ahuja, it has been very, very positive, and we could manage to incubate all these startups in last 5 years of time. Today, we are ranked 3 in the country in the number of startups that any institute have incubated in this region. We run a program for 100 days and 100 startups, very successful program. We do support a startup in different schemes with, of course, our ecosystem partners in Punjab and Chandigarh. I would like to share with you that Punjab itself has 36 plus incubators in the entire region, and we call it PINE. PINE stands for Punjab Incubator Network. And this entire incubator network, when you are planning a startup, helps you in many ways, which no other. Now, when we talk about Korea, I think Korea and India has wonderful relationship in many ways. And with the help of Korea and we giving some hands to Korea, I think we can bring this deep tech startup ecosystem to a different height. Together, we can work. When we talk about AI, we have to talk about semiconductor. And when we talk about semiconductor, we cannot ignore the very presence of Korea. And therefore, it's important that we work together for the startup ecosystem in the region. Not only the startups that are incubated at IIT Ropar, they are not only incubated, let's say, from the region of Punjab or Chandigarh. They are coming from all over the country. And this essentially means that the relationship that we can build with Korea will enrich this ecosystem even further. We hope that such an interaction or such a gathering, we will be, of course, open at some point of time for the questions. I would like to close by saying that do not just rush to one city in this country if you want to build high quality deep tech startup. Mohali and Chandigarh region do offer you the world class facility, the world class R&D infrastructure. There are 22 plus R&D institutes within the vicinity of 50 kilometers, and that only offered in the region of Chandigarh and Mohali. So my friends, you please consider this region. IIT Ropar is always available for you, and the partners like UD Impact in Korea. We will be happy to support you in whatever way we can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pushpender, for highlighting what is there to offer from our side to the budding entrepreneurs, budding startups, and we are here to build the ecosystem for deep tech entrepreneurial ecosystem in Punjab, spanning the boundary across the nation, across the globe. With this, now I would like to invite Mr. Yong-Soo Woo, co-founder UD Impact Area from Korea.
Hello, my name is Young Seung-woo. I'm from South Korea, which is UD Impact. I don't have much time to sing, so I'm gonna just emphasize 5 key factors about the AI. So when we running and incubating startups, we always the most important thing is about the diagnosis. So when we did the diagnosis, there's 4 kind of diagnosis. First one is about the character of the founder. We figure out the 12 types of the character of founders, which we call that DOGS, dogs. But we say like vision or like And the second thing is we emphasize about the entrepreneur, which is execution, action, and the entrepreneur, the collaboration. So we have 5 key factors about the entrepreneur things, like setting goal and figure out the environment and making the structure and set the execution plan and making the routinize. So those things we check about the 5 things about the execution. After that, we check about the AI skill set. So we have 5, we call the 5 dimension, which is AI, domain, data, and finance strategy, and the last one is global. So recently, because of the AI, the startup turning to the globalization, like we call that born to global. When we starting the startup, we need to think about the global market first because of the AI. When you use ChatGPT or like a Gemini, you can just translate other language easily, and you can also understand the whole culture in the global. So we always think about the global market. So we usually running the cross-border program. So we already connect with Japan, Indonesia, India, of course, and Korea. So we running program for different countries together. So we call that cross-border program. So we have two type of cross-border program. First thing is like incubating. We call that batch program. So incubating and investing the startup. And the second one, we raising coach program. We call that Underdogs Coach Academy, which is like for the pacemaker with the startup. And there's also our coaches from India. So can you just stand up a little bit and say hello to us? Yeah. Yeah.
I really want to say that this was learning experience for me, an amazing learning experience, and especially the global aspect of it, where I was. Hello. Yeah, hi. Good evening, all. So I really want to emphasize on the learning experience that I had with UCA learning experience, and then the global aspect of it was amazing. So there were 4 countries that participated into that, and it was really mind-blowing, and also it changed my perspective, where I was able to learn the ecosystem of different countries and then collaborate with people who are having same mindset as me. So it was really amazing.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And anyway, the last I want to emphasize about the from the AI, we can do anything you want. So before, when we running the startup, we normally say we need 3 people for the CEO who running the company, and the developer and designer. But now AI can do the design and we don't need to use coding program, so there's no code. So we call that solopreneur. So recently we tried to raise the CEO, I mean the enterprise, only one person can running the company. From the solopreneur, the most important thing is about the problem definition. I think AI can do all the things, and there are so many skills and agent and automation. But when you didn't set the problem definition well, especially focus on the specific domain, if you don't have the domain knowledge or specific domain, the legacy domain system, you cannot turn into the AI startup. So that's why we focus on the problem definition really, really deeply. Yeah, when we do running the AI startup. So yeah, that's all. Yeah, what we are doing and incubating for the startup. And the last one, I wanna say that it's really globalization. Like also, I came here to speak for you guys, and so I think India is one of the biggest and smartest country. I think there are so many intelligent developers, especially in IIT Ropa. Yeah, and there's also big money and global company. Also, there's Google and Meta, lots of Nvidia. So there are so many money and so many intelligent people. And when you think about the global market first, I think there is so many chance to start. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Wu, for wonderfully narrating us what is there to offer and how we can collaborate together, specifically for building startups, not just from India or from Korea, but together from India and Korea. Thank you so much for your insights. Now I take pleasure in inviting our partner, and we also had Dr. Lee at IIT Ropar itself when we were having a pre-AI summit. It's wonderful to have Dr. Jae Kwong Lee, Director Korea SMEs and Startup Agency COSME with us, who's the person who's driving the South Korean collaboration and integration for SMEs. When we talk about SMEs, India is very, very rich in SME sector and startup sector, and there's loads of things that we are going to do together. So over to you, Lee, for your insights.
Nice to meet you, everyone. Good evening. I am Jae-kyung Lee, Director of COSME. COSME is a Korean government agency for supporting small and medium enterprise and startup from South Korea in India. I have worked for 2 years in India as a representative of India branch of South Korea to support Korean company and startup. So I would like to introduce our activity story for supporting startup in AI sector very briefly. It's a pleasure to be here at the India AI Impact Summit, a platform that truly reflects Asia's growing role in shaping the global innovation landscape. India and Korea already share strong and trusted partnership in areas such as technology, manufacturing, and innovation. What makes this relation special is that our strengths are complementary. India offers a large market, strong technology talent, and fast-growing startup ecosystem. Korea brings structured business model, deep industry experience, and global scaling know-how. From COSME's side, we have already started working on practical India-Korea AI space. We have built a partnership with IIT ROPA, AAADHI Hub to support Korean AI SME and startup in understanding the Indian ecosystem. We also launched the India AI Forum already. In addition, we conducted market analysis of AI sector in India to help Korean startup make an informed decision. Through this experience, we clearly see that AI act a bridge, combining the Indian market and technology strength with Korean business models and execution capability. I believe AI startup collaboration between India and Korea will become even more important. The future lies in co-creation, not competition. Second thing is a joint pilot, testbed, and market entry program. The third thing is helping startups scale from Asia to global market. If India and Korea work together, we can help our startup become global player, not just a local success story. Thank you very much, and I look forward to exchanging view during panel discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lee, for emphasizing on what things we can do together and how we are already collaborating to nurture many new innovative ideas, specifically in field of AI. Now it's the time. With pleasure, I would like to invite our driving force, Director IIT Roper, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, for his insights on how IIT Roper is pushing itself to the frontier areas of artificial intelligence. Over to you, sir.
So thank you, Radhika. And first of all, I will like to welcome the Korea delegation on behalf of IIT Roper. And you make some time to come to India. I know it's not very easy to travel sometime, especially both of you actually. And I can tell you, Korea is my second home. I used to spend 3 months every year in Korea. And I know a little bit Korean also. So I already talked to these two guys. And I have 2 of my students, they are professors in Korea also. One in Seoul National University and one in Postech in Pohang. So what we are talking, what Pushpendra has mentioned already about IIT Roper, as we are a young generation IIT, so we have a different kind of aspiration. So when you are young people, you are more curious. When you are more curious, then you will be more innovative. So what we are doing at IIT Roper, we are growing through research and innovation. And when I say research, research is the mother of innovation. So if you want to make India as an innovative country, so you have to do more research. When we talk about research, we are talking about translational research. So this is a more emphasis in India than that. Also, for IIT Ropar is the main focus, and that's what it turns out that we have so many number of startups coming out from IIT Ropar, being a younger institution, and I can tell you that we have that kind of ecosystem at IIT Ropar, which can help you to incubate your companies, and we have a staff or we have a faculty that is also young, so it works very well actually. And when I talked about South Korea, actually, I told you that I've been there many times, and I am at their world-class university program, and I was the one who started this in Korea IBS program when we started, because Korea want to get a Nobel Prize, and I say you don't do any basic research. The Nobel Prize is given for basic research. Because of that, they started this program called IBS. So we want to work together, and being a Ropar in a Punjab, we can get a right kind of ecosystem. Already Amit Dhaka has told you about Ropar or about Punjab or about Mohali. So IIT Ropar is only 45 minutes from Chandigarh and 50 minutes from the airport. So it's a very good connectivity, and there are many of institutions of national importance in that area, more than 30 institutions. So you can have a all ecosystem to have a right kind of startups. And when we talk at IIT Ropar, we are here not to help big industry. We want to help SMEs or medium scale industry, because they need the help, they need innovation, and they are the biggest sector which give the employment in India. That's a medium scale industry and a small scale industry. So we are working with them and we want to help them, and IIT Ropar is collaborating with them in that direction, so they can develop in a right way, becoming in a company, more innovative companies, rather than doing a traditional job. So this is the way to grow, and this is the way to IIT Ropar is growing, and we are willing to work with South Korea, and being one of the technology premium institution in India, and we have a presence in all over India, so we can work not only in Punjab, but we can all work in other states also, and we are looking open for a close collaboration with the South Korea actually. Because I was reading somewhere logo actually, they say that South Korea is the soul of Asia. Is it right? Yeah, it's the soul of Asia. Yeah. So that's what they talk actually, and we have a win-win opportunity, and we can work a young country like South Korea and with India, and then I'm sure that this collaboration will lead some wonderful and meaningful result. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Huja, specifically for sharing the memories that you have with South Korea and seeding the seeds for the wonderful collaboration in deep tech with South Korea. So we will take a moment to felicitate and express our gratitude towards all our speakers for making this wonderful panel exciting, deliberating, and definitely leading to more and more collaborations in future. So I'll request Dr. Pushpender and Dr. Lee to step in front to felicitate Professor Rajiv Ahuja. And then we will get felicitations to them from your side. We'll start with you and then.
We have to guess.
We are now our partners in crime.
So I know Gamsa Mila.
I'm requesting Dr. Pushpender, please step front. Now I'll request Professor Huja to felicitate our partners from South Korea. We'll start with Dr. Jae Kwong Lee, Director, Korea SME and Startup Agency, COSME. will request Mr. Yong-Soo Woo, co-founder UD Impact AI Korea. And we thank you for your presence to this session.
Recently, we do like that. This is better Korean.
I have those video viral.
Now I request Mr. Tae-hong Lee from UD Impact Korea to please step forward. Now I request all our Korean partners to come together to felicitate Dr. Pushpender Pal Singh. Now I invite all the team members from the organizer side, from Startup Punjab, from Invest Punjab, from Cosme, from UD Impact, from IIT Ropar to be here for a group photograph. Dr. Dhillon, Amarpal, Salil, Dimple Ji, please all of you come together here. And Team IIT Ropar and from Cosme and UD Impact, please be here with us for a group photograph. Please, Team IIT Ropar, please come here. From Cosme, you need to be there. Priya, you also come here.
Where is our cameraman?
Sorry.
अरे निखिल तुम भी आ जाओ.
We have a special appreciation for our India AI team and the coordinators from their side. We'll love to have Riya here, Kshitij here, and Astha here with us, with Professor Ahuja felicitating all three of you. Riya, Muskan Priya, please.